Hey everybody, Marilyn here with Just Imagine. So I really want to welcome you onto this channel. And this platform was created to touch and inspire. Our main goal is to transform every generation one life at a time. It has been a long time since my last post, and this is not the first time that I have taken a post, and I do realize that one of the main issues that I have continually dealt with has been the fear of men. Not so much that I was afraid of what people were going to say, because every time that I have created a content and put it out there, it was clear to me after reviewing it, even after a certain period of time, that there has been value and there continues to be value in what I said. However, as I continue to go through life and certain seasons, and some things are revealed to me and some other things are unraveling and taken away from me, I have put more emphasis on what's happening around me, or the voices coming at me, or how I am perceived by other people, more than I have put an emphasis on what God has actually called me to do and some of the assignments that He has given me. Today, I went to service. Service was so good, and when I tell you, I was put into place by the message that was preached in the house. And I do realize that one of the pressing issues for me has been the fear of man. In the book of Jeremiah, the very first chapter, when God introduces himself to Jeremiah and actually tells him about that call that he has on Jeremiah's life, God went on to explain to Jeremiah how it's not about Jeremiah's own capability, his own strength. Is about the God who has created him before his parents even thought of him. That God has given him an assignment, and it is because of that God's power and strength and sovereignty, and that God being with him, and that's how he was going to be a prophet to the nation, so to speak. In that first chapter, in verse 8, it is a very popular verse that says, "Do not be afraid of their faces." And yes, oftentimes when we go through life, when life is lifing, as we say, it's easy to slip into the fear of men, how people perceive us, how we perceive ourselves, how we think we are showing up, that is not in accordance to the cultural norms. For me, there's been many struggles, and even physically, as I've one of the areas, right? So I've been dealing like with a weight issue, which anybody who's known me before and is knowing me now, you could actually tell the difference. So in that has kind of played into my confidence, I'm not gonna lie. So even when I put stuff out there, and I know stuff on social media, there's a certain way that we magnify things, and there's a certain expectation. But because I have put more, I would say more faith, more value on how people feel and on what people say, and how I may not meet whatever I think is in demand, I have literally overlooked my own assignment, especially as I'm speaking on behalf of God, and I claim that I am doing what God has calling me to do. I have removed my eyes from God and put my eyes on people. As a result, I have lost my confidence, and it has been easier for me to just not put myself out there because of the way that I would be looking. Meanwhile, even months after I have created some contents, I can still go back and I myself can still be encouraged. And that's how I know that God has given me that assignment. And it is not by my own power, because some of the stuff that I have previously said in this current season that are encouraging me, and I'm like, who is this person? How did I even think of that? That is proof to me that I was not really going in my own power. So today, as I am coming back to this channel, I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what life's been throwing at you. And I don't know if this is your first time here or if this is your 10th time here. Whenever you find this message, whether it's in this month of August, whether it's a year from now, or whenever, I would encourage you to keep your eyes on God and God alone, and go in His might and His strength and the confidence of Him who has created you. I am so glad to be back, and I am so glad to know that God is with me, that God has created me, and as God continues to walk in me to free me from that issue. I am glad to be here sharing with you and walking this journey with you. However, I show up online, whether it's by writing or by making another video, I, Marilyn, pledge to continue in who God has called me to be, to continue following God, and to continue to just show up. God bless you. Take care.